In the start of 2023 and really the few days leading up to 2023, I was really discouraged. What I was being encouraged by in terms of what I was hearing from the people closest to me and what I was hoping for in terms of really what I was believing to happen in 2023 and also just in my life in general. Those things weren't agreeing with what I was seeing in terms of what was happening in my life. I was seeing a lot of difficulty and friction and things that just weren't going my way. And I was really wrestling with staying in faith and holding on to these things that I was believing for and these things that I was being encouraged by in the midst of so many difficulties that I was experiencing in life. And I think that that's so relevant right now in 2023 because we have all of these New Year's resolutions and goals, but it takes that time to really see that start to show up in our life. Kind of we have this hope for what things can be, but we are still experiencing what things are, and it's very difficult. And God really brought me in that place of discouragement. God brought me to uh, 2 Corinthians 5:7, where Paul says to walk by faith and not by sight. And really, I just wanted to take a deep look at that verse and really what it means um, for us as we walk out life in the midst of our circumstances. And as I thought about it, I realized that we were never supposed to be hyper focused on how things look. I mean, how things look are important, but they were never meant to really drive our focus. And what we have to do is we have to tune out what we're seeing and tune into what we're believing for, what we're hoping for. Because although our viewpoint helps us understand reality, our faith gives us something to do about it. And the amazing thing about faith is that faith can't exist without action because the Bible tells us that faith without works is dead. So what happens is faith motivates us from a place of doubt to a place of action. And our viewpoint will just communicate, or sometimes can communicate just problems, but our faith will always communicate solutions. So we go from this place where we're consumed by what we're seeing and oftentimes discouraged by what we're seeing to then now where we're motivated by what we're believing because our faith is giving our hope substance and is also giving us a call to act on it. So it really helped me move from a place of discouragement to a place of encouragement, really to a place of motivation, because I was no longer focused on how things looked, but I was more focused on how things could be for me and what I had to do to get there. And I think that that's, really encouraging. So I hope that helps. Don't be discouraged by what you're seeing, but instead be encouraged by what you're believing.